This is lesson 13 of AS Pure Mathematics. Today's topic is trigonometry part 2. I recommend looking at the unit circle for this. I want you to think of this as a graph. The positive y-axis means sine is positive, and the positive x-axis means cos is positive. Cast stands for cos, all, sine, and tan, and explains what is positive in which quadrants. Based on whether it's positive or negative, we use a different quadrant to find theta, which is the possible values of our angle. If it's in the range of 0 to 360 degrees, then the first is just theta, the second is 180 degrees minus theta, third is 180 plus theta, and finally 360 minus theta. And if you're asked for the range of minus 180 to 180, then it is these values instead. Now let's have a look at some identities. The first one is tan equals sine over cos. This can be easily proven just by what we showed in the last video. The next is a big one. Sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. By rearranging these, we can get one of these in terms of the other. This also means the square root of these can be used to find sine or cos in terms of the other. When solving trigonometric identities, we want to try and find it in terms of either sine, cos, or tan, as this typically makes it much easier since we can then use the inverse function to find the angle, using our quadrants. Here's an example where we have x in the range of 0 to 360 degrees. By changing cos squared x to 1 minus sine squared x, we can form a quadratic, and solve for sin x using the quadratic formula that we saw before. Giving us two values. However, if you look at the sine graph, you'll notice that the range for sine is from negative 1 to 1 on the y-axis, so therefore it cannot be negative 3. Since a half is positive, we can use our positive quadrants for sine and find the angle of x using our inverse function for sine. I know this is a lot for two short videos, so please let me know if there's anything you didn't understand, and I will try my best to explain it.